Hi everyone, welcome to another Whittaker fitness video. So in today's video I just wanted to briefly touch on genetics and how they can affect your body composition and progress in getting to where you want to go. So one of the things I hear quite a lot as a PT is people telling me that it's their genetics, that's the reason they can't lose weight or gain weight. Now it's not solely to do with your genetics. They can play a part in making it slightly harder to either lose weight or gain weight, or to achieve the certain composition that you want. So in things like, take myself for instance, I store a lot of my body fat within my stomach area. So this is due to my genetics. Obviously this makes it harder for me to have visible abs. Not impossible, but it does make it harder. So if I was to restrict my diet even further and be more cautious about everything I do, then I could have visible abs. I would have to have a lower body fat percentage than someone who, let's say, carries their weight in their far more lower back. So it's a contributing factor, but it doesn't mean I can't do it. I don't want to do it purely because of the fact that I like to eat pizza and drink. So to restrict myself to a point where I'm unhappy and uncomfortable just doesn't seem appealing to me, just to have visible abs. That being said, if that is your desire, but you have the same genetics where you're storing fat cells within your stomach, it's doable, but you do have to work a bit harder. So this being said, some genetics can cause your metabolism to react a bit slower, but this isn't just genetics. This is to do with outside factors such as your movement levels, your activity levels and your food intake. So this being said, no matter what your genetics are, you can still lose or gain weight depending on which way you want to go to get your desired physique, or just to be a healthy individual. So yes, they can hinder you a little bit, but they are not the reason why you are overweight or underweight. They're just a contributing factor to that. So you need to, instead of just going, oh, I've got bad genetics, it's not going to happen, go, right, just genetics aren't great, it's one contributing factor. There are outside factors. So start looking at those outside factors to which you can control and start making your progress. So now this being said, I'm not a massive fan of training just for physique. Some bodybuilders do it and some people do it because that's their goal. That's great for them. That being said, it's not my goal. My goal is just to be able to lift heavy weights and be more functional, so as I get older I'm going to be able to sit down on the toilet without assistance. So just to reiterate what I've said, genetics can hinder, but they are not the reason why. You can out-train your genetics. If you find that your metabolism's quite slow, you can introduce more food, speed up something that's called reverse dieting, where you increase your calories into a surplus, get your body used to that amount of calories and burning off that, and then reduce your calories into a deficit when it's time to lose weight. You will gain weight during this process, and it is a very long-winded process. But any process that you do that is sustainable is not going to be quick and easy. Although the principles behind it are easy: move more, eat less, lose weight. Eat more, move less, gain weight. Those principles are very simple, but they're not easy to adhere to. So if you're losing weight, you will have to start to feel hungry. And that is just something that will happen because you're not filling your stomach and you're not used to that feeling. Same as if you're looking to gain weight, you will start to feel full and uncomfortable. That is another factor of gaining weight that you just have to bear with until you are where you want to be. But if you find that your metabolism is slow because you've been in a deficit for too long, so what you've done is you've gone from your 2,500 calories a day, dropped it by 500, you've been there for a while losing weight, but then it stopped, so then you've gone down again. So now you're at 1,500 calories, you're losing weight, everything's great, but it slows down and then you drop again. When you start to get this point, your metabolism is going to start to really slow down because you're not getting enough calories to keep functioning. So you find you become irritable, you move less, you're constantly hungry. But your metabolism will try to adapt to cater for that. So instead of chasing the calories down, what you can do is when you get to that like 1500 and you've plateaued, instead of going down further, what you then need to do is come back up to a maintenance, come back up to your 2500 where you're not gaining weight, you're not losing weight. Stay there for a bit until your body gets reused to taking on that many calories, and then start again, going back down to 2000. You never really want to drop below 500 calories from your maintenance, because otherwise it's just not sustainable. You become hungry, you become irritable, and when you eventually crash off that, you will end up binging and it's over and it's not sustainable. Same as if you're trying to gain weight, you don't want to try and get those immediate results. It's not next day delivery. You have to work hard at it, you have to maintain. Now for those that have genetics that have slowed them down, you just have to work that a little bit harder and for that little bit longer, and you can get to where everyone else is. But play to your strengths. So if your genetics are like mine and you hold more fat around your belly, but you don't want to, well, you want to live a sustainable and healthy life, you just have to bear with the fact that you're not going to have visible abs all the time, and you can progress and work on something else. For those that do, great. But it's all about having that balance and sustainability within your health and fitness regime. Okay, so like I said, just a quick one, just to bounce into the subject, hopefully help you understand a bit more about your genetics and the fact that they're not stopping you from getting to where you want to go. You just need to adapt and work with them. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again.